Hey there, I'm Cithryth, and welcome to vlog number 1. I'm still getting over being sick from last week, so I apologize if my voice sounds kind of weird. It's hard to tell for me because it feels like, and it sounds like I have cotton balls, like, lodged inside of my head through my ears. So it's hard for me to tell what anything sounds like, let alone my own voice. So hopefully it's not too bad. Sorry. My apologies. Anyways, first off, a few things about this vlog going forward. This first episode is available to everyone on YouTube. That's where you're watching it, probably. One, because people who are maybe interested in my vlog can get a taste for what my vlog is like. And two, because I feel bad for having not posted videos this week while I was sick. This is just kind of another reminder to myself that I should probably have a bit of a backlog, or at the very least some, like, quote-unquote just-in-case videos that I can release, you know, just in case I get sick and can't do anything. It's hard to have a backlog for some games, though, and by some games, I mostly just mean Lord of the Rings Online. Because there's always some news or update to talk about that makes it awkward to release videos weeks after they've been recorded. Like, for example, I don't think I ever actually talked about the big staff layoff that happened at Turbine in February. I had recorded most of that month's videos way in advance because I had family coming to visit for a few weeks, and by the time I got back to recording, the staff layoff news was a couple weeks old, and I just never really brought it up, I don't think. That news does still make me very sad, though. Some very talented people are no longer working on this game that I really like, and a few of them have been working on it since beta, so that's like since before I even started playing. Anyways, so I got on a bit of a tangent, but like I was saying about the vlog, after this episode it will only be available for people who donate $3 or more a month to my Patreon, and I know, it's kind of sucky to lock content behind a donation tier. But this vlog is, like, kind of more quote-unquote personal content that's more of an extra add-on to my typical videos and typical content. So I don't feel too bad about locking it behind a donation. And on the top of Patreon and donating and all that, I feel like I have to kind of, like, justify why I am, like, asking for donations and stuff. I know some people are probably wondering why, and that's why I have to justify it. Lots of people do YouTube videos for free, right? Well, yes. And I love making YouTube videos and talking about games with you guys and all that. But let me compare it to someone who knits for a hobby. They love knitting. It's a great, productive thing they do with their free time. Even if they don't get any money for it, they'll still do it because it's fun. A lot of the time they give they give away their creations to friends or family, like, here's the sweater I made you, or here's this lovely scarf, free of charge, whatever. Or as gifts, you know. But sometimes they take commissions, like, people will be like, hey, if I give you $5, will you make me a scarf? Okay. Or they sell some of their creations on Etsy, you know. And with that extra money, they can keep buying wool or new knitting patterns and keep knitting lots of other free things. So that's kind of what it's like for me, I guess. I love YouTubing as a hobby, and even if I don't make any money on it, I'll still keep doing it. But if I even get just a little bit of money, I can make more and better YouTube videos for everybody. So yeah, it's easier to justify spending more time doing it if I get more money to do it. And it's like I said in one of my videos. If you want to donate but you can't really justify, maybe like even just it's like the monetary equivalent of buying me a cup of coffee every month, even if you just do the $1 donation tier. But instead of coffee, that money would go towards like buying new games or new recording equipment. You know, hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully. Okay, I'm done justifying it. That's a thing. Donate if you want. If you don't, I still like you and I think you're cool. Keep watching my videos, etc. Okay, so like back to actual vlog-y type stuff. I was sick, so I haven't been playing a whole lot of games lately. So there's not like a whole lot to talk about. But this weekend I did start playing Loadout with my husband, and that was really fun. I saw when it came out a while ago, and everybody was like posting pictures of like oh, like, look, when you die, like, your head gets exploded and your brain just sits there with its eyeballs or whatever, and stuff like that. But it's actually really fun. Like, I was kind of just like, it's just like TF2. But it's like TF2, but better. Because you can, like, over time you gain experience points. Well, kind of. You gain, like, what are they called? Blutoids? I don't remember. Whatever, you know. You gain these blue things, and it's basically like experience money things, and you can use them to unlock new parts of the weapons, and like you build weapons and stuff for yourself to use. And so that's really cool. So it's like, you know, you progress rather than just like dying endlessly like in TF2, and just hoping to find good weapons. So that's really cool. And as my husband said, it's better than TF2 because there are no hats. I mean, there are hats, but I mean, they're not hats that are in your face all the time and craziness. But it's good. I like it. I recommend it. Play Loadout. It's cool. That's it. Anything else? Any other, like... Started putting my videos of my LOTRO outfits on LOTRO Players website, which is pretty cool. You should go there and look at it. They have some really good podcasts and other videos and guides and interesting content and stuff like that, and I don't know why I didn't join them earlier. It's really cool. It's a really good place for like LOTRO news and discussion that's not the LOTRO forums, which can tend to get a bit interesting. LOTRO forums can tend to get a bit vitriolic or just crazy. Like, both sides can get pretty crazy on the LOTRO forums, so I don't really... It's weird. Anyway, I think that's about it for, like, my personal game news. Anyway, so my plan right now for the vlog is to have, like, one kind of more serious topic to talk about, or, like, kind of, like, lofty game-related idea to discuss with myself, because it's a vlog podcast thing. And anyways, so my kind of idea to talk about this time is how people are treating game devs, and specifically how I don't think it is okay at all to tell people that they should be fired for making a change that you don't like in a game. Okay, so here's my example that I was thinking about the other day. So for the LOTRO expansion, Helm's Deep, the beta, people were just throwing shit fits about the trait trees. And, like, I get it. Like, I get people not liking it. It's a complete change. I understand. Not everybody's gonna like it. Another example is there used to be this developer called GraalX2, GRAALX2, and he was the champion, captain, and warden developer, and he implemented some class changes that I don't even remember what the heck he did anymore. I think it was specifically for the champion class, maybe. I don't even know. It was so long ago. And people were freaking out on the forums, like, explicitly telling him to get, like, that he needed to be fired because he changed something in the champion class. And he eventually did leave Turbine, but I don't know if he got fired or if he quit. But I think about that, like, incident all the time. And, like, I just wonder, do people really think about what that means when they say someone should get fired? Like, do people really think when they say something like that they are saying it to another person? Like, do they think about that? I'm not saying that that devs shouldn't be held accountable for the work that they do or, like, the mistakes they make, but I'm just saying that relatively small bugs, or even something that only bugs out a small portion of the game, or just like a game mechanic change, is not something to get fired over, I don't think. My next point is the attitude people take on as if devs are actively working against players and, like, want to see players hate the game, or that devs don't care about the game they're making or whatever. Like, that attitude to me makes me think that the person cannot comprehend how other people with different lives and opinions feel or live their life. Like, to me, that's just, like, zero empathy and zero understanding. People with that kind of attitude are the people I'd never want to meet in real life, basically. Basically what all this comes down to, what I'm trying to say, is that game developers are real, living, breathing, eating, feeling human beings, and they have friends and families and cats and dogs and hobbies and loan payments and ideas of their own. And like anyone else in the world, most of them want to do a good job at what they do. They want people to like them and appreciate their work. So to espouse this idea that developers hate their player base, or to tell a developer they should get fired for a bug or a change they implemented, or not answering a question the way you wanted, is totally ridiculous. And I think it says more about your lack of empathy and understanding than it does about their lack of coding skills or PR skills or whatever other perception you have of them. So that's kind of my 5 cents or so. I'd say that equals. So, yeah. That's that, I suppose. I don't think I have much else to talk about. because I have to keep pausing to cough, which sucks. And I have to edit out lots of coughs and blah. But hopefully it's not too noticeable. So I guess thanks for listening. There's not a whole lot to watch. I think behind this vlog I'm going to have some Fez gameplay maybe? We'll see. Maybe some Loadout, because I guess that's relevant. So thanks for listening, / watching, / whatever. And yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know any other like additions or changes that you think this vlog idea thing could use, because this is real basic. I don't know what I'm doing. So yeah, talk to you later.